welcome to the sixth session of Destination Transformation. I'm Dr. LaVerne Adams, your navigational guide, and in this session I'm going to help you find a whole new approach to your responsibilities that will completely and radically transform your life. We're at the halfway mark on your journey to Destination Transformation, and we're going to begin this session to help you to think about levels of opportunities that are available in your life. Ask yourself, how well are you handling these opportunities? It was Whitney Young Jr. who said, "It is better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared." And I often say it is the most tragic thing to be presented with an opportunity that you're not ready for. And so as we talk about responsibility, we're going to talk about it in light of opportunity. And when we talk about opportunities, the first thing you want to realize is that you're presented with many, many opportunities every day. For example, you have a tremendous opportunity before you as you activate all of the techniques that you've been given in this e-course to literally transform your life. The question is whether or not you will take responsibility for what you're learning and activate it. Activation is the only way that you're going to see real change in your life. And isn't that what you signed up for this course for anyway? So I want you to take full responsibility. Understand that this is your opportunity to take full responsibility of everything that's been presented to you and give it your absolute best effort. We prove our level of responsibility with our level of performance, and it is absolutely impossible for you to excel at anything without giving your absolute 100% best effort. The only time that things will change is when you take full responsibility for them and when you take responsibility for your own choices and for your own decisions. For example, there may be people who just hate their work, but they have an option. They could either choose to complain about the work and how much they hate their job, or they could take advantage of the opportunity to look for another one. When we realize that we always have options, we can take responsibility to explore what those are. When you take responsibility for your life, you make the most of where you are until you can do better. Either way, it's your responsibility how you react in every single situation. And so when you accept responsibility for where your life is right now, you are empowered to take control of your life. And then you could recognize that only you have the power to change your life. When you accept responsibility for your life, you avoid blaming others for your misfortunes. For example, you cannot blame others if you do a poor job at work. When you take responsibility, you understand that your work is connected to your worth. You recognize that your work is an opportunity to prosper and to transform your life. When you work responsibly, whatever you do it with a sense of pride, you do it with a sense of excellence, you do it with a sense of service, and you understand that your work is your signature. And everything you do and everywhere you go should be positively influenced by your touch. This is what it looks like when you take full responsibility for your actions. And we got to understand that we cannot blame others for where we are. With absolute certainty, there may have been situations that were out of your control, and there isn't anything denying that. But now the question is, what are you going to do now? And this is the moment that we take responsibility for moving forward regardless of what has happened before. We take responsibility for what's going to happen right now. And it doesn't matter how good of an idea it is for us to take responsibility. There's always going to be some opposing force, something that gets in the way of your progress. And that is why I created this course in this leg of the journey as you get on the road to your responsibility, and we travel together to help you navigate through those opposing forces that get in the way of your progress. Sometimes it could be friends who are jealous of you and your accomplishments, jealous of your house, your car. Your family may question your desire to go back to school and improve your life. Your co-workers are threatened by your willingness and your readiness to go for the next promotion. Some of these things are out of our control, but thinking responsibly is well within your control. And what other people think is not your responsibility. You only have to be concerned about what you think about yourself. It is your responsibility how you react to those scenarios. And this course is about learning the skills to navigate past oppressive and aggressive behaviors. Consider the following techniques when you're faced with opposition that comes from the least likely places. Don't participate. Don't give other people the opportunity to take over or to manipulate your responsibility and your attention. Don't give your enemy too much time and too much attention. Don't let your thoughts rest upon them. Don't let your whole world revolve around what somebody else is doing to stop you and block you. Too often we give too much free press when others are trying to get in the way of what we're trying to do. We complain about what other people have done wrong. And I want to remind you that advertisement is very expensive, and too often we give it away for free. When we complain about other people, what other people are doing, how someone's trying to stop us, who's talking about us, who's trying to undermine our work, we give them free advertisement, and we give them too much power. We give away our power because we make the assumption that they actually can stop our progress and block us. And yes, that's not to say that what they're doing is not blocking us in any way, but what I'm saying is they don't have the ultimate say and they don't have the ultimate power. Take responsibility and better use that energy to strategically plan for your success, to strategically fulfill your goals, achieve your goals and objective in life. Use that energy in a better way. Transform that energy into something that can help advance you instead of something that will keep you back and keep you stuck. With warlike resistance, choose to remain focused on your dreams and don't let anything or anybody distract you from that. This is a technique that's so powerful, especially when you're in a work environment or an environment where people are opposing you. You have to make a decision to move forward in spite of every negative influence. And this is going to be radically transforming when it comes to you moving forward with your life and your plans to succeed. Refuse to be disoriented. Refuse to be disoriented and unable to make wise choices that you need to secure your future. Yes, somebody may have a plan and a plot to derail you, but stay focused. Do not allow them to get you off your game. Do not allow them to get you off course. Do not allow them to disorient you, because when you're disoriented, you cannot make the choices you need to secure your future. And the worst thing you could do is to fall into the trap to immediately react when somebody's trying to do something wrong against you. Take the time you need to stabilize yourself, establish yourself, remind yourself of what it is that you are there to do. Take responsibility for that. And most of all, take an opportunity to breathe. Never react immediately when situations arise to throw you off course. Always make it a habit to use the technique to stop and to think your way clear. Think clearly about the next steps you need to take. because you have to take responsibility for the outcomes. And so it would behoove you to develop a plan of action before you move forward, so you can move forward in a positive manner. This is something that I really work very hard to do, because there are some things that you say and some things that you